It's about 20 after 6 in the morning, and we took a nice leisurely breakfast here. Had a nice picnic table to do it at, watching the sunrise, letting there be enough light to walk without a headlamp. So last night, just the tarp and the sleeping bag, and no bugs. It was fabulous. There were leaves raining from the trees all night, so glad I had the tarp up because it kept me from being pelted with them. But you just got used to noise of stuff falling from trees. And then about 12:30, the owls started, and between say 2 and 3, they were just right overhead. So not much sleep in there, but fell back asleep at 3 and didn't wake up until just after 5. So a long night in a very cozy sleeping bag. That Western Mountaineering bag is just fabulous. Okay, well, we're going up Mission Creek. It's a climb the whole way. We'll see how far we get. There are numerous campsites and water sources along the way, but it should be beautiful. So I just happened to glance off the trail, and we have a nice collection of desert plants here. We're finally getting to the altitude where bona fide prickly pear is. There's prickly pear. Here is hedgehog cactus. There's some beaver tail cactus there, which we've seen before. Mormon tea. Got some arroyo willow. And over there is some yucca. So we got all kinds of things here. And beautiful mountains. If you review back a couple of years when I hiked this, this big red rock here was where the Whitewater River came through. And it shifted a quarter mile from where it was originally. Yeah, I sat under this rock and took a break with the stream flowing right by me. Okay, there's San Gorgonio, where all this watershed comes down into this valley. Okay, we made it back to the main flow of the Whitewater River. I'll pick up some water here and continue north. Beautiful country. a shady spot in the canyon to take a break here. Nice sitting rocks. Had a snack and water with electrolytes. And now we're headed down. We saw we got up and over, and now we're in another canyon. That's the canyon that contains Mission Creek. And we'll be climbing some more. And probably have to get innovative on the tarp shelter tonight because it'll be a little higher and a little windier, I'm sure, and a little colder. But in the meantime, we're getting some lovely desert scenery, and I was able to pull the Garmin out, and because I was down in a canyon last night, I didn't get Christy's return message, so I turned it on for a while, and it did come in, so that makes me feel good that she got my message that I got to camp safe. Okay, on from here. Look in the bottom of the canyon, that's the trail that we followed, wound our way up here. Now we're on this ridge, looking back over Palm Springs and Salton Sea that way. So we've got a nice ridge walk, beautiful. And of course, San Jacinto and San Gorgonio. You can see that little oasis of trees down there. That's the preserve where we camped last night. Okay, now you can see the gravel and boulder field of Mission Creek. It looks similar, though smaller in scale, to Whitewater. And that's where our next water is. Then switch backing up, switch backing down, switch backing north, switch backing south. But I think eventually we'll make it up this canyon, start to gain some altitude. Stopped in a cozy little nook here just off the creek. Had a snack. Water gets easy from here on out. And now we'll just look for a good campsite, say 5-6 miles from here, that isn't too destroyed by the floods. It looks like there's some that may be promising, so we'll keep an eye out. So now it's basically a climb up this canyon following Mission Creek. A couple places the trail's washed out and we'll need to navigate kind of by feel and refine the trail a couple times. So we have to keep following these sticks. You'll see a couple up ahead, and then the trail looks like it's up there on the bank. But out here where it was wiped out, there's no trail at all. So I've been down in the eroded creek bed for quite a while, and now it looks like there's a ledge of a trail that goes up there. So we just got to scramble up there. Maybe we'll be back on trail. Well, that was quite a struggle trying to find my way up the creek, but back and forth, following other people's footprints, and now I seem to be back on the trail, which I'm happy about, and we should be making better progress now. But man, that was slow. That'll change the target distance for the day for sure. This would be a really sweet campsite. It's a shame it's just a little too early. All right, so I found this sandy spot. It is rather picturesque, but I'm going to fall back to here if the promise of a campsite on existing trail proves false. Let's go see. Okay, this is the one that I think I want. It's much more level, and there's Gorgonio. I have a beautiful sunrise in the morning. Let's get set up. It's 10 after 4, and the Serenity shuttle has landed at trail mile 232 for about a 14-mile day. And we started off not super ambitious anyway, but we also had to navigate all of this out here, in which most of the trail had been washed away, and that took a little longer. And we decided to settle for this really nice campsite instead of having to find a place in the rocks. So I'm up out of the creek bed on this shelf, got a lean-to set up with the sleeping bag, ready to do some stargazing. Don't have any clouds tonight and no big sycamore trees over my head like last night. So thanks for hiking with me, and remember, we're doing the impossible, and that makes us mighty.